What's up, everyone? Lion Roar here, and you want to know about Captain Nemo? So do I. So, of course, we're going to take a look at him today.
But first, get $10 worth of Bitcoin for free just by clicking on the link in the description of this video to sign up for Coinbase. Once you trade $100 worth of crypto, you're going to get that $10 worth of Bitcoin deposited directly into your account. And not only do you have the opportunity to earn free Bitcoin, Coinbase has this really cool rewards program that will let you earn free crypto just for learning about it, which is super cool because free crypto is free money. So if you've been seeing people earn tons of money on things like Bitcoin and Ethereum and all other types of crypto and you want in on that action, then you definitely want to sign up for Coinbase because they make it super easy to learn and trade. Now for today's content.
All right, taking a look at Captain Nemo, who is a 5-star red hero. He is of the fighter class, which automatically makes him a little bit better because... In fact, it's probably one of the best classes. As you're fighting against the fighters, you know, sometimes it's annoying how frequently they come back, especially if you put a guy like this on defense. Man, those defensive revives are just brutal. Of course, he's part of the Underwild family here, so they get the bonus that we've talked about a million times by now. Of course, you can read the card there yourself. And then he's got this passive start battle with mana. This hero receives 20% mana at the start of the battle. And as you're gonna see here in just a moment, he's already fast. So starting out even faster. It's interesting. Okay, he is 821 attack. That is so freaking high for a sniper style hero. So that's awesome. 751, that's all right for defense. 1334, a little below average at this point for HP, but it's okay. The special is Captain's Cutlass. Now, the special here is pretty simple. It's not doing much. Deals 300% damage to the target, or deals 600% damage if the caster has status ailments or negative stacks. That's kind of interesting because it is a way to not just drown in status ailments. It's not a cleanser. It's not something like Lady Loki that's going to throw all the status ailments off of her or anything like that. But it's another hero you can take when there's a whole lot of ailments on the board. So I think that it had to have been about a year ago. Small Giant Games realized that all of the status ailment heroes were like way overpowered in this game. And so they've been doing everything they can over the last year to try and create heroes that are going to be good against the status ailments, to try and create a more balanced meta. And I think they've done a good job because they haven't invalidated status ailments, but it's getting a little trickier to just load up a team with status ailment heroes and say go, you know. Now for Captain Nemo in particular, he is going to go off a little faster here the first time around. How much that matters, I don't know, but because he's already fast, you know, he's just going to go fast again. But it does matter. It does matter at least a little bit because you want to try and get underneath the opponent. So any way in which you can do that, the better. But now the thing is with that it's possible he could just get underneath, but he kind of depends on having status ailments on him or negative statuses on him. Negative stacks, I should say, to be able to do that beefy 600%. So it's like, is he going to fire before he has statuses on him and then he's only going to do the 300%? Maybe it doesn't matter because he's fast. So again, you're just going to cycle back around, and maybe after the statuses, he comes in, hits even harder. So, you know, maybe you get one enemy down a little bit and then you come back in with the big 600% knock him out kind of thing. I have a little bit of mixed feelings about this special just because of that. I do not think it's bad. And I'm going to put this out there right now. Every time I say I think something is not bad or whatever, people go in the comments and say, why are you saying it's bad, man? I'm not saying the special is bad. I just think that there are heroes out there that have better, like sniper heroes that have some better specials. Because rather than being split between 300% and 600%, I'd almost always rather have like 450% or like 500 every time, because it's consistent, you know you're going to get it, and that's usually enough to kill an opponent, especially if some of your other heroes have already done enough damage. So please hear me out when I say that. This is not bad. 300% damage with 821 as an attack stat is still good. 600% is amazing. What does it average out to be? Pretty good, right? But I do think that since the special is relatively bland, it's not doing much else. It's actually depending on you having status ailments on you. So, like, again, what I'd rather be doing with a sniper is just like killing the hero on the opposing side that's dealing them out in the first place so they don't get dealt out. Here, you kind of have to wait for them. I'm not a big fan of heroes in this game where you have to wait for like death or wait for bad things to happen to you. It does help you to come back if you're in a tight spot. But I don't love those because I'd rather just have heroes that get me ahead rather than getting behind, right? Having said all that, you know, again, to put it in perspective, and if somebody comes into the comments and says, I'm saying the special's bad, I'm going to call you out because the special's pretty good. It's just not the best that's out there for a sniper. So, you know, evening everything out, generally where we're at in this game, I think a standard sniper that comes with some bonus effect is around B+. I think this is fair. You know, I think that's a pretty absurd stat, 821 for an attack stat. That actually means that 300% it deals is probably actually going to be a little bit higher in the 602. So I think that Captain Nemo is a B+ for that reason. He's a pretty average sniper. He's going to be great. Snipers, I can't get enough of them. They're wonderful. You want to have like, I think you want to have like 2 on each attack team. You know, you want to have like 1 support hero and then maybe like 2 area of effect heroes dealing damage to everybody or controlling the board or the opponents or whatever. And then you just have these guys come in and pick the opposing team off one by one. It's a great hero to have, especially in a toolbox full of heroes. So if you get him, you are lucky. Congratulations. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. And if you haven't already, please consider hitting that like button along with the subscribe button and that bell notification so that you know when I drop more videos or go live. And I will catch you in the next one.